Hello and welcome to today's video of Yes Pie. I'm Nina, aka Pie, and I thank you guys for joining us in today's video. Today's topic will be very kind of serious. I just wanted to touch on a few things about how we see ourselves and the dangers of comparing ourselves to people that we see on social media, aka models or fitness models and social media models. And how that can affect the way that we see ourselves. Okay, so I'm gonna read you guys an excerpt from my blog. It's called Cookie Beasts. I am a cookie beast. I love cookies. But yeah, so I'll link that in the description box below. But I'll go ahead and read this excerpt to you guys now. So it's My Way, the Pie Way. It is for you to figure yourself out. It is for you to work on you. It is for you to enjoy the process into a healthier life. My Way, the Pie Way is not for you to fit into society's standards and gain their approval. It is to overcome this constant stress that we put ourselves under because we forget what beauty is. We forget that we are people. But we should always remember that God does not make mistakes. People are supposed to be different. They're supposed to be diverse. There is supposed to be variety and diversity. Because if everyone were the same, what is attraction? There is none. And what happened to people falling for what they truly believe is attractive? Nowadays, there's a certain slot for people to fit in. And beauty is no longer based on the eye of the beholder. Nowadays, people base beauty and attraction on what other people believe is attractive. But enough about this topic. You can check out my video. Click here. That's the video that you're watching now on the Yes Pie channel. Alright, so there's a problem going around and it's called comparing ourselves to others. Okay, and there's I'm not an expert on on like the way the mind works and everything, and before we go on with the rest of our video, I just want to let you guys know my hair is natural. Like I didn't straight iron it. I didn't curl it. This is just its natural state. My eyebrows, they're on, but they're not makeup. I'm not wearing any foundation whatsoever. No lipstick, no contour, no highlight, none. This is me at my most natural state. Okay, and it would only be fitting for me to talk about not comparing myself and being me. If I would show you me, you know what I mean, without contacts, without anything to cover up any flaws, other things that people would call flaws, okay? This is about you accepting you the way you were born and the way you are, okay? Before I go on, I'm not saying that you shouldn't do anything. You shouldn't do what you want to do. If you want to do it, by all means do it, because that's what Yes Pie is about. You doing you no matter what. All right. But there is a problem that people have to face today, and admit that it is a problem, that we go on social media and that we compare ourselves to them, right? So I'm here to tell you, if you do not want competition, do not create competition, because that person behind the phone that you're looking at, that person behind the phone, you don't know what they're going through, okay? Because what you see on social media is what they want you to see, okay? Those fitness models that you compare yourself to, they live a lifestyle dedicated to fitness. So if you are not trying to be a fitness model, if you are a mother of however many and you just want to be fit and you just want to be healthy, stop comparing yourself to a fitness model who does that for a living, who knows how to track their macros and does it. Don't stop comparing yourself to celebrities that have the money to go and get rid of their cellulite, for people who can get rid of the scars. Stop comparing yourself to people who have the money to get personal trainers like Zac Efron's for the dudes. For Zac Efron, you know that there are people hired to train them. the way that they are trained, to make sure that they watch what they eat, okay? So like, why would you hurt yourself to yourself? You're hurting yourself when you guys compare yourself to people who are not you. Stop doing that. Because the second you stop comparing yourself to other people, then you can live your life happily. You can live your life in accordance to the way it's supposed to be lived. Now, I scroll down my feed and I'm starting to see people that look the same exact way. Like, I'm seeing people with the same exact features, the same exact lips, the same exact eyebrows, the same exact hair. And if you think that that's beautiful, that's fine, okay? I'm not saying that that ain't beautiful. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, before you go and fall into a trend that's just a trend, think about all the things and qualities that you do like about yourself, okay? It's become a problem where we don't even know what beautiful is. We don't know what attractive is. But then there are also people who are busting their butt to get money, to get work done. And I know that there are girls out there who are like 16, 17, 18-year-olds who are getting work done. And it's like, you're how young? You aren't even fully developed yet. You don't even know what you're gonna look like. You don't even know. But you're already insecure about the fact that all of these guys around you or girls or whatever, people around you are calling this one person beautiful or these many people beautiful. And just because they're not saying it to you, you don't think that you're beautiful? See, now that's something that you need to work through yourself. You have to be the person that says you are beautiful. You have to love you and accept you before you expect people to love you. You know, like, I will say this now. There are going to be times where you feel like you're being compared to somebody. And I will say this as a girl who's had boyfriends, okay? When you're watching a movie or whatever, he's probably going to go and say, you know, like, oh, you should get glasses like that, okay? He's probably going to say that. And my initial reaction would probably be like, oh, so you're looking at her. You know what I mean? And that's exactly how I would react. Like, oh, so because she's pretty in glasses, you think I should go get glasses that look like that because she's pretty. But see, he didn't say that. It's what I was thinking in my mind. Okay? So, and even if he were comparing you to somebody else, it is not you comparing you. Don't accept that. All you have to say is, you know what? If you want her, go get her. You know what I mean? It's up to you how you react to what people are going to say about you. If you want to be compared to people, you're hurting yourself. If you compare yourself to somebody that is nowhere near you, you're hurting yourself. The only person you should be comparing yourself to is you yesterday. That's the only person you should be comparing yourself to, is yourself, because you are on the same spectrum. You should not compare yourself to somebody that's on a totally different spectrum. The levels aren't the same. Just like when you do scientific freaking research and experiments, there are different factors. You can't just compare a lipstick to a mascara. You compare lipstick to lipstick of the same line, of the same shade, or whatever. You don't compare things that aren't the same. So you can't compare yourself to someone that you're not, if that makes sense. Okay, so I hope that made sense. But this is just one of the many videos that I will continue to keep posting in terms of comparing yourself, because you need to love you before you expect anybody else to love you, and that works within yourself. You have to see that God does not make mistakes. You are made the way you are made, and if you want to do something, if you want to color your hair, if you want to put makeup on, if you want to do that stuff, that's all you. And I applaud that, because if you follow me on all my other social media, you saw all the changes that I made. But never once did I have work done. And I say that because I do want to be that role model that girls and guys look up to and say, she did it, and she did it naturally. She is who she is, and she loves who she is. You know, I don't want to give that message that you should love yourself, but deep down I know that I don't love myself. Does that make sense? I want to be that role model for you, for your children, for your grandchildren. I want to be that role model that's legit in what she says, that practices what she preaches. Because I'm not even gonna lie, yes, I do compare myself sometimes in my mind, but that's me hurting me. And I don't expect other people to line freaking a model next to me and say, now compare them to. I'm like, no, don't compare us. Because the second you compare us, you treat us like freaking two items. You compare us to like you're gonna buy a detergent. No, we aren't things to be compared to. And it starts with you and the way you think about yourself. So if you want true peace in your mind and in your heart, you have to literally find peace within yourself. And that's the first step, is accepting what you have. Accepting what you have and what you don't have. I know that my next video is going to be called Broke, aka too broke to be anybody else but me. So I can't afford to be anybody else but me. You feel me? So I'll see you guys on the next video. Once again, I'm Nina, aka Pie, and I just want to say I love you, and I hope that you love you. Alright? So, yeah.